My name is Sonny Liew, primarily a cartoonist, but for this exhibition I worked with a couple of figurines based on first generation PAP leaders. So we chose these three particular ministers, and Kuan Yew is obvious choice because he's widely recognized as the primary leader of the PAP, and Keng Swee probably the second best known, and Rajaratnam as his primary ideologue of the party. So I think they were quite, I wouldn't say obvious, but easy choices. For a project like this, for toys, I'll say the challenge was for all three was similar. You have to get a lot of photographs to see them in different angles and try to draw sketches that the sculptor would be able to interpret and see clearly. Right? So you had the full turnarounds, much like any animation project. I think the challenge of trying to capture the three, or anyone in particular, is trying to figure out the balance between realism and caricature in a way. Right? So we're trying to find a line. Because every feature in the characters can be done differently. The way the eyeballs are done, the height, the size of the head. So I was trying to find a depiction of the ministers, I guess in a way that was almost platonic, in the sense that the idealized version of them, not too old, not too young, just like a way that we would remember them in our common memory. There is general acknowledgement that the state itself here in Singapore tends to be very active in shaping the ideology of the country, the nation state. At the same time, they felt at some point, at a certain stage in Singapore's development, that art was also important, right? And so there was a compulsion to promote the arts here. But that, I think, created a tension, because artists, at least some artists, will have values or ideas that are different from the States, right? So there's this tension that was set up, I think, especially in the 90s, where performance art and foreign theatre came about. I hope the audience, the viewer, will sort of tease out their own meanings from it. For Keng Swee's case, we chose Lee Wen's Yellow Man series. So obviously that'd be yellow colour because of the way he looked. For Lee Kuan Yew, the jacket, if I turn him around, you'll see that he's got this text on the back, which is a reference to another performance art piece. The mood that I wanted to create, I guess, a bit of nostalgia. So we chose a version that was very much based on vintage toys, like the Star Wars figures from the 1970s onwards. Right? So I think that the packaging, the look of the toys are meant to evoke those vintage toys and therefore create a sense of nostalgia.